We're here this morning at Rosehill Gardens with legendary jockey and legendary trainer Gary Moore, who has just set up his operation here in Australia. From the 1st of August, Gary moved back to Australia with his family to recommence his training career down here. And Gary, we're delighted to be supporting your stable. We've got a couple of horses in the yard already with Dream Choice and Highrat, and we look forward to increasing on those numbers over the year. But for this purpose, it's just about getting to know Gary Moore, getting to know your family, your brother, your dad, your sons, and really just learning about you yourself. You were obviously a champion jockey back in the day, turned champion trainer. If we could, I'd like to start on the fact that you were a champion jockey all over the world.
Yes, Adam, my career really hit a high in Hong Kong, where I was 7 times champion jockey. I rode exclusively for my father, who was also a champion trainer 11 on 13 times that he trained in Hong Kong. After retiring as a jockey, I started training in Sydney, where I had success, and I thought that I should return to Asia, where I started up in Macau. As a jockey, I won most of the feature races in Europe, notably the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, which has just been run. Now it's a very prestigious race. It's been taken over by the Qataris. I'm the only Australian jockey to have been champion jockey of France, which for me it brings a lot of prestige. It's been marvellous and just great to have won most of the feature races in France.
And obviously your time up in Hong Kong, Australians know how hard and how tough the Hong Kong racing scene is. What were your big feature race successes up in Hong Kong?
Well, I think probably winning the Hong Kong Derby twice. I won most of the feature races in Hong Kong. But as you well know, it's a very, very competitive racing circle there.
And obviously to step away from the riding side of things and into being a trainer, was that a tough decision for you? And what was the catalyst behind that?
Well, I mean, if you listen to Dad, he said that eat me alive. But after training nearly, close to 1,000 winners, before Dad passed, he said to me, "Son, you're a great trainer." So that was very special for me. But definitely, it's a transition, and I mean, if you can make the transition, it's great to be able to succeed, especially going from jockey to trainer, which I've been able to do.
Fantastic. And now, just touching on that, you did go back up to Macau to train. How many premierships have you won up in Macau?
I've just completed my 12th season there, and I was champion 8 times. So that was great to leave on that note. It was very competitive the last year, but I had a lot of good horses. Took over a lot of good horses from Australia, and they performed admirably for me.
The move back to Australia, it was obviously one that was quite a big decision, being a champion trainer up in Macau for so many seasons. What was the catalyst behind the move? Well,
I mean, I've had this in my planning for a year now, Adam. I've found it's especially great to be able to come back and train for your syndicate members, having trained for them previously when I was last in Australia, and I'm sure it's going to be a very successful association. Things have started very well here at Rosehill. We've got a worldwide clientele, and we probably have around 50 horses at the present moment.
Fantastic. Now, you're back here with your son Nicholas as well, who's assistant trainer to you. Did a fair few of your family members move back to Australia with you?
I don't know what I'd do without Nicholas. I think deep down he will be a better trainer than I. He's had perfect grounding, and he runs the stable extremely well.
Fantastic. And also we'll touch base on just the fact that you've got a few of your brother John's horses down here at the moment, one notably being Dan Excel, targeting towards the Cox Plate, but obviously just an extremely successful family, right down from your dad to you two boys and your sons going forward as well. It's obviously a very big family affair, and racing is very much in the blood.
I mean, it's so important now to have family members working for you, especially in the racing industry, which I'm very lucky enough to have.
Fantastic. Well, Gary, we look forward to hopefully many trips to the Winners' Circle together. One famous photo of yourself is after Viva Pronto, one up in Hong Kong, a photo of you jumping up and down with your binoculars, running off to the track, and fingers crossed we can have that success down here with you as well.
I'm looking forward to jumping up and down with your syndicate members.